Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me to learn a little bit more about the mini workshop series that I've got coming up on Facebook. This is something that I've designed for anybody really. I often get asked for all sorts of trainings from beginner to advanced level, and this is a series that I've designed for all levels of learning. So if you're a beginner, you're going to be introduced to the basic yoga postures and the basic principles of how to do those postures. And this is something that I was not taught when I started to practice yoga. And I think very often people approach yoga as a form of exercise, but it's so much more. And that's what you're going to learn in this mini workshop series. So you will be provided with a sequence of postures, but they'll be around one posture only. So we'll begin with the basic Hatha Yoga postures, and there were 80 odd postures originally. These were designed for people to be able to develop enough feeling good in their body so they could sit for long periods of time and meditate. Meditation is part of yoga. How you use your breath is part of yoga. How you live your life is part of yoga. So it's an integral process of learning all these things at the same time. So rather than you being overwhelmed by how extensive yoga is, I mean, after all, it's been developed over 3,500 years. It's something that's been around for a long time, and it's had many people devote their lifetime to evolving the practice. So much so that there are many variations of the practice now. It's in the Western world. And each of these variations has been designed to focus on a number of things. So when you practice yoga with me, I'm coming to you from a traditional training background, and I'm bringing that to focus on your needs. So most of our needs in the Western world are from sitting down a lot, from not moving around a lot. So we've all got hip issues, we've all got knee issues, we've all got shoulder issues, and as you get older, you get more and more issues. The thing is, if you don't do anything about them, they don't get better. And there are ways that you can remedy a lot of these problems that are arising in your body. And we can do that from day one, starting with looking at the basic Hatha Yoga postures. You will be looking at sequences that I've developed that slowly open up the body, warming up the body, preparing you for stronger postures. These sequences online, the mini workshops, are no more than 10 to 20 minutes long. So you have time to slot them into your lifestyle. The thing is, when you practice yoga at home, you do have to make a special space and have a time to practice. And the more regular you can make that practice, so the same space, the same time of the day that suits your schedule, the better off you're going to be. So it just becomes something that happens more naturally, more automatically, like cleaning your teeth. It is a detox process. Practicing yoga is a way of detoxing your body, detoxing your lungs, your mouth, every part of your bodily systems. And there are 11 bodily systems. So it's a really comprehensive form of training. And as I said, rather than you be overwhelmed as a beginner, we're going to start with the basic yoga postures. I love coming back to the basic yoga postures because even as an advanced yoga practitioner, you can always learn so much more about the basic yoga postures. You can always go deeper. It has to do with your awareness. So I'm training you to increase your awareness, to deepen your awareness as you come into the postures. It's a great experience. I know you're going to enjoy it. And if you do have specific issues, this is something that we should talk about before you do this workshop. So I'm going to open it up here. If you're still interested in continuing with the workshops, then please make a call, and you'll see the Google Calendly there, link there for you to make a call to talk to me, and then I can work with you online as more of an individual. So it is an individual practice. You're working with your body, and I'm not in your body, so you need to tell me about your body from the start so that I know how to guide you to be safe in these postures. And we can actually work out particular sequences that will help to heal whatever it is you're dealing with, whether it's your feet, your ankles, anything at all. We do have yoga therapy. We have a way of remedying those structural problems. And of course, as you work on the structure of your body, you're using your muscles to improve the structure of your skeleton, then you're also working on your internal organs and your glands, and every part of your body is being moved and in a particular way. And this is to bring oneness into the body, coming into a state of homeostasis. And you can do that even if you have an injury. So when your body comes into this state of homeostasis, where you feel quite stable, that is when your nervous system can heal. And really that's where all the magic takes place. Even though we're working the muscles and the bones, we're also working your nervous system, those pathways between the mind and the body, your nerve pathways. We're stretching them, we're working them, we're directing them, we're telling them what to do so that they can work correctly. And when that happens, your body starts to really thrive. You have more energy, you feel lighter, you think better, because once that edge is taken off your tension, it's not distracting the mind. And so we're actually working on clearing our mind by clearing our body. And that's the detox process that you go through. So by working the mind, telling the body what to do, you're actually working the body. By working the body, you're actually working the mind. So there's no difference between the two. And this is very different to when you go to a gym and you're just doing physical exercise. I mean, sure, you might have goals and strategies about what you're doing, but it's a very different form of working the body. This is a holistic form of working the body. We're working the mind, the body, and we're also working your heart, how you feel. So there's a lot of transformation that takes place as we start to release built up tension and built up emotion starts to be released, and then it's gone. But you have to keep practicing, because if you don't keep practicing and repeating the correct way of working your body, then the old patterns come back. The old ways of accumulating tension by how you're moving your body, or even thoughts you're having, those patterns come back if you don't keep practicing yoga to retrain your body and your mind to work correctly. So that's why I'm offering 5 sessions here free online to give you an experience of how I teach. And then when you sign up to do the 6-week practice, that really kickstarts your regular yoga practice. That really helps to imprint the actions into the nervous system so that you actually transform your body and your mind. And so to enable you to keep that happening, we want to go into a 6-week training after this 1-week training. But listen, give me a call. Let's talk about what issues you're dealing with, physical or mental or emotional. Talk to me so that I can help you. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here for this little talk. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.